shout out this Reasons Root program. Shout out BNboxingNews.
Thank you, champ.
Greetings, boxing fans. This is Nick with BNboxingNews coming at you. Check it out. Last night, Jermell Ironman Charlo versus Brian Castaño. I like to start off by saying that it was a very explosive fight. I really enjoyed the fight. I knew it was going to be a war because of both fighters are come forward fighters, but I knew that Brian Castaño was going to be defensive responsible, for the first half of the fight. I knew that Jermell Charlo had very fast hands and very powerful fighter. But it all worked out. I'll say this was a very good fight, okay? The only time I think that Brian Castaño was successful was when Jermell Charlo allowed him to back him up on the back foot against the rope. Anytime Jermell Charlo came forward and put the pressure on Castaño, he was successful. Jermell Charlo didn't let his hands go like he was supposed to, and because he wasn't as active as he was supposed to be active, that's why, and more than likely, the judges decided in the manner that they decided. I was watching numerous channels that said that Jermell seemed to have escaped the good one, and he was happy with the draw. You have to understand this. Going into a fight of that magnitude, right? 154 and becoming, or almost becoming, the first in this era, for the four-belt era, of becoming undisputed. You have to understand the magnitude of that, okay? That's number one. And basically, him not losing his belts, right? Because in his mind, like he said, he thinks that he won. Him not being cheated, robbed, or losing his belt gives him another opportunity to come back, go back to the drawing board, come back and defend his title, okay? Well, we all know how it is in boxing, man. Boxing, it all goes by what the judges think. It don't go by what you think. It don't go by what your opponent thinks. Okay, his opponent think that he got robbed. But at the end of the day, I think that it was a good decision. I think a draw was a good decision because it could have went either way. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it could have went either way. We wanted to see a knockdown by either side to justify the win, but we didn't get that. And I think that's basically what's clouding on most people's decisions. We didn't see a knockdown. We're so used to seeing, the explosive, elusive, Jermell going there and knock somebody down. We didn't see it, so we figured, oh, he didn't do a good job. No, he did a damn good job. You know what I'm saying? You have to look at Castaño in his past fights to see how he used to let his hands go and what he done to his other opponents. He wasn't able to do that in this particular fight. Although he did stand the test of time of absorbing Jermell's power, although he did do well with that, it was a hell of a fight. Now I will say this: Jermell, who usually have a killer instinct, had Castaño wobbling at least 3 or 4 times throughout the fight. Why didn't he finish him off? Why didn't he do what he usually do? We don't know. Maybe he felt Castaño's power during, early in the fight, and he didn't want to take that chance. Why didn't he let his hands go like he normally do and just stay on the attack? Opposed to just waiting for that one punch. That's exactly what it was, waiting for that one punch. And I think that throughout the fight, I think that hurt him a lot. He didn't go to the body like he was supposed to. We've seen Castaño the entire time with the high guard. If you're protecting your head with a high guard because your opponent is head hunting, I mean, you're supposed to switch it up and go to the body. Tear up that fucking body, man. Go to that body. He didn't do that. He held that right hand up all day. He rarely threw an uppercut, and when he did, he missed. Whenever he did throw the left hooks, Jermell, I'm talking about Jermell, whenever he threw the left hooks, he was very successful. So this fight, man, I mean, I'm satisfied with the draw. And I'm sure he's satisfied with the draw because he gets to do it again. He gets to run it back again and clear up his mistakes. Hopefully be more active and not so gun shy, and definitely not fight off the back foot like he did this entire fight. He needs to come forward just like Castaño. And Castaño, like I said, he was a very defensively responsible gentleman, and he let his hands go. He let his hands go. He came for a war, he got a war. And I think the second fight will be even bigger, even better. You know, I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I watched other channels, and most other fight fans enjoyed it also. But I just wanted to come up here this morning and drop a few words and on my way to the pharmacy. But other than that, man, I'm going to say it was a great fight. Both of them are winners. They both walked out of there with their belts. So they both are still winners, regardless of who think what. The judges made the final decision, you know. And maybe next fight, both of them need to go in there with that mentality of we're not going to put it in the judge's hands and do what they got to do to stop the other. Both of them got hell of chins. Both of them took a nice shot, you know. So the next fight going to be it's going to be a someone just tried to call me. But with that being said, this Nick will be in Boxing News. I'm going to go ahead and end this. And I'm gone.
Peace, and we out of here.